Okay, about to get into the stream. I'm playing this game I just got called Kingdom Come Deliverance. And basically what I'm just doing in these streams is just playing through some games, because I have a whole bunch of games that I start and then I don't complete, and I end up playing something different. So I'm going to try just sticking with one for a while until I beat it and then moving on to the next. So yeah, get the game started. Okay, I'll start it up. I'll look at my phone, see if it's showing up.
Charles IV, King of Bohemia and Holy Roman Emperor, had a long and successful reign. The empire he ruled from Prague expanded, and his subjects lived in peace and prosperity.
Well, watch this intro since it's my first time playing the game.
When the emperor died, the whole empire mourned. More than 7,000 people accompanied him on his last procession.
Turn up my volume a little.
The heir to the throne of the flourishing empire was Charles's son, Wenceslas IV. His father had prepared him for this moment all his life. But Wenceslas did not take after his father. He neglected affairs of state for more frivolous pursuits. He even failed to turn up for his own coronation as emperor, which did little to endear him to the Pope. Wenceslas the Idle.
Okay, I'm gonna skip that. I don't think that was the most important thing. Let's see what I said and who could put this on. No VSync. Turn VSync off. Actually, no. I wasn't going to do Ultra, because there was a thing that said it's for future hardware. I think I could handle it with my RX 6600. At least at 1080p, I should be able to. But if it's not stable, then I'll just turn it back down to very high instead of ultra high. Okay. Look at the controls. Okay. New game. Go with normal mode. I heard good things about this game, and I like medieval themed stuff, because I used to play For Honor, and that one was like, but that's more of a fighting game. Doesn't have as much of a story, but still in a medieval thing.
to you. Today's a scorcher.
Well, husband, how goes it?
Good. I should get it finished today. Where on earth is Henry? I need him to run some errands.
He was still sleeping when I went out.
At this hour? Blue-blooded idler.
This guy's a
Wow.
blacksmith, I
It
think.
looks like he was out all evening, drinking like a lord.
Go and get the lazy bones up then.
Oh, wow.
Quick clout round the ear should do it.
Mm-hmm. Henry! Get up now. There's work to be done.
Get up or I'll come get you up.
I guess I'm playing as
Hear that?
Henry.
You'd better not
So it
vex
seems
him.
like.
Now get up quick. Your breakfast is on the table. Wait, what's this? Have you been... Oh, Henry. How many times have I told you about fighting?
That's nothing. It's just a scratch.
You've been at that sword play again, haven't you? You'd better pray your father doesn't get to hear of it. You know how he feels about it.
But don't worry, it wasn't that. I just scratched myself is all.
Well, just don't come crying to me if you really do get hurt. Now get up, you rogue.
It's like a movie almost. Cinematics.
A fine state you're in this morning. What on earth did you get up to last night?
Go with agility. Or, I don't know, agility or strength. No, agility is better. I don't know for sure, but I'll go with it.
I went dancing
Dancing?
with Bianca.
Ah, that's why you're tired. But you'll still have to work today. Well, I've got a feeling there's something you're not telling me. And it's connected with that scratch on your hand. And that suspicious-looking character with a sword who turned up in town recently.
Let's see.
You think he's teaching me sword fighting, don't you? What use would that be to me? Here. I'm not lying to you, Ma.
All right, then, if you say so. I don't mean to pry, but you know your father takes a dim view of such things.
Do you need me to do anything, Ma?
Ah, you're a good lad. But I'm fine. It's your father needs helping with that sword.
I'll just go help him with the sword then. Ah, this looks nice. I'm gonna pause for a second. We gotta check something. And let's see. Okay, I'm gonna get back into it. Oh wait, still new to this, so I'm adjusting stuff. Oh, I see it now. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, going back into it now. I'm trying to set up an overlay, but forget it, it's not working. Okay, just looking around. Don't mind if I do. Get some apple, bread, and onions and stuff. I can open this. Some carrots. I bet that increases health.
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
Let's see. Thought I was going the right way. Oh, there's a door right here. I'm gonna eat something. Where am I going? I gotta go to A on the compass. Man, this looks really nice.
At least you're up, that's a start. Anyway, we've a lot of work to do today. I'm finishing the sword for Sir Radzig, and I need your help.
With what?
I'm running out of charcoal. Run to the market and buy a bag from the charcoal burner.
I'll need some money then.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Kunesh still owes me for an axe, a hammer, and the nails I sold him a month ago. Not to mention his debt from before. Go and tell him to pay up, at least for the axe and hammer, and then use the money to buy the charcoal.
Kunesh? That drunkard? That'll be fun.
Well, you're a big lad now. I'm sure you can manage. If not, tell him that next time I'll come myself and personally use that hammer to bang those nails into his arse.
Sure I'll be happy to hear it. Is that all?
Not quite. The Chamberlain at the castle has the crossguard for Sir Radzig's sword, which I had engraved in Sasau.
You want me to go and pick it up? Alright. Money, charcoal, crossguard. Got it.
And ale. Stop off at the tavern on your way home. I know you'll be going there anyway to see that girl of yours. But make sure the ale's still cool from the cellar when you get back.
Her name is Bianca.
Right, so make sure Bianca draws me a nice cool one. Run along now, work won't wait.
Okay, so I gotta go find this drunk guy and get him to pay up for the stuff he bought. I gotta collect Kunesh, I guess is his name. Let's see. I'm gonna do this first. Already got a few tasks to do, and just started again. Wonder how do I run?
May the Lord watch over you, Henry.
I'm gonna adjust the setting. I think that experimental thing is making it dip a little. Is this the guy?
God be with you, Kunesh.
What do you want?
My father sent me to get the coin you owe him for the axe, hammer and nails.
I've got nothing. Clear off.
I'll just go aggressive with him.
I knew you'd be trouble. Father says if you don't pay up, he'll come here himself and hammer those nails into your hairy arse.
I'd like to see him try. Fuck off, you bastard, or your old man will be pulling those nails out of you.
Persuasion. Okay, that makes sense.
Look, I know things aren't easy. The wife ran off, booze is dear these days, and you're as much use as a square wheel. It's no wonder you're short of coin. But a debt's a debt, and I can't leave here without something.
You son of a whore. How dare you speak to me like that? Didn't your thieving father teach you any manners? No? Well, I'll teach you then.
Oh no.
Oh well.
Let's see. Right trigger hook, right button jab, left trigger kick, lock onto opponent, it's unlock, and block. Okay. Oh dang.
Oh dear, did you? Oh! Bollocks!
I have no idea what I'm doing.
Bring it. You butt.
Sheesh.
Ha ha! Come on then, Horzen.
This dude doesn't stop grabbing me. Watch my stamina.
Ow. Ah! Damn! You're going to cry now?
Ah, Kurva! Enough!
You had it coming, you pup. And your old man can fuck off too.
Hey, I do not know how the combat works. Let's see. Lock the combat rows. Select the zone of attack. Oh, that's similar to For Honor in a way. Or has the angles. I'm not gonna give up. Now I said I have to find another way. I try to get him back another way.
A locked chest. I'll need a lockpick to get into that. Fritz might have one.
Who's Fritz? Let's see. I don't even know who Fritz is. I gotta find him to get a lockpick.
Everything for work and home.
But add some rosemary and juniper.
Rosemary?
One beating wasn't enough for you?
But you still owe my father.
I'm just gonna try to fight him again.
Tell that to your old man. I'm telling you, lay one finger on me and I'll have you thrown in jail.
Oh no, I can't do that. Ah.
I'll be with you.
I'm with you, Henry.
How are you?
Things could be better. Kunna owes us money and he doesn't want to pay.
That drunkard? It won't be easy wringing any coin out of him. What will you do?
I don't know yet, but I have a feeling it won't go smoothly.
Too right. Kunnish won't listen to anything but the whip. Mind you don't lose your teeth.
Father sent me. We're forging a sword for Sir Radzig, and the Chamberlain has the crossguard and pommel. Father had them engraved in Sasau.
Right. They're here. The Chamberlain gave them to us for you. We looked them over. Beautiful work. I've never seen anything so fine.
I can't wait to see the sword. Just make sure you don't botch it.
When did I ever botch anything?
Where shall I start?
Ah, shut up and give me what I want, or I'll kick your ass this evening.
Right away, your lordship.
Magnificent. Shame I can't keep the sword for myself. Well, I better go if we're to get the job done by this evening.
Godspeed. See you later in the tavern.
You certainly will. After today's work, the ale might even be on me.
I got one objective completed. I gotta find this Fritz person. I can't buy charcoal. didn't get the money from that guy. Let's see if I can do this. I guess the horse is not Fritz. See if maybe I can buy this other stuff. I do not know.
God be with you.
Good day.
I've got no wealth. So I don't think I can really do it. Let me look this. I'm gonna look it up. Just 1 second.
Strong linen, delicate velvet, beautiful and functional.
I might be able to do something else.
Yeah, about time. Have you got everything I wanted?
When I asked Kunish to pay, he fought me instead.
That bastard. You don't look too bad, though. Did you get the better of him?
I'm fine, but he didn't give me the money.
Ah, it doesn't matter. I'll sort him out this evening. I've no time for him now.
But without Kunish's money, I can't buy those other things you wanted.
Here's coin for the charcoal and the ale. I'll get it back from that mongrel this evening.
Alright, so that works. It's kind of unusual. Most games, we start off as somebody super powerful, but I'm just a regular guy in this one. And that combat with Kunish was difficult. Let's see. First, let me see how much I need. I think it was 10. Yeah.
have a word about the price?
Sure, why not?
Let's haggle them. Okay.
Agree?
More.
Oh, won't even go down by 1 coin.
See now, I knew we'd come to an agreement.
Yeah, I got the charcoal. It's weird when I'm sprinting, I can't use the right joystick. I have to turn with the left joystick.
You can't be serious, Deutsch. Insulting our king.
What insult? I say only the truth. Sigismund has done only what he had to.
He had to abduct the king. He had to lure his cousin Prokop into a trap and imprison him. He had to invade with his army of Tatars and besiege Kuttenberg.
Why not? What is this Wenceslas for a king? The empire is falling asunder in his hands. The German counts elected Ruprecht of the Palatinate as king because your Wenceslas would not go to their deeds even.
German counts. Traitor.
Now even the Pope
God be with
is
you,
opposed
Henry.
to your king.
I'm with you, Matthew.
So such as
What's going on here?
wasn't there?
Deutsch is spouting shit. What? Just listen and you'll hear for yourself.
Someone has to bring order and reunite the empire.
What do I care about the Austrians? And nowadays, not even the devil himself can keep up with all the popes. Which is the rightful pope? The one in Rome or the one in Avignon?
Do not blaspheme, Alex.
No, it's true, though. Wenceslas is the king of Bohemia. Bohemian nobles are on his side. To hell with Rosenberg and his cabal. Sir Ratzig is Wenceslas' commander-in-chief. He stayed loyal to the king. And if he heard you talking like this, he would have you whipped like a dog.
Your deed will soon have nothing left to rule. Jobst had to sell Luxembourg to help your king. South Bohemia is with Sigismund
And don't forget about Kuttenberg, where Germans like you kissed Sigismund's feet to keep their heads.
Yes, but
Goodman Deutsch, this is pointless. Let us talk of more pleasant things.
My words exactly.
Deutsch has gone too far. Wenceslas is our rightful king.
Deutsch is an idiot. But what can you do?
I might have an idea. Deutsch deserves to be taught a lesson. Doesn't he, Fritz?
Too right, Matthew. Should give him a proper hiding.
Are you mad? Do you want to end up in the pillory?
Don't listen to Fritz. I've got a better idea. Deutsch was talking such shit, it made me think of that huge Parlement. You know, the one right next to his freshly whitewashed house.
You think we should redecorate for him? Count me in.
Well, I'd rather torch it, to be honest. But throwing some tears will do.
What are you saying, Henry?
But I was going to get ale for father and a few other things. We're finishing Sir Ratzig's sword.
Come on. Throwing a few handfuls of manure is not going to take all day.
And it's our duty to defend the honor of our king.
So, how? Are you with us?
Oh, that's stuff I gotta do. I've got time to be throwing manure.
Not that I don't want to teach the Deutsch a lesson.
Oh no, I
We
lost
don't have time.
reputation.
That's disappointing. Still, we can manage without you. Let's go, lads.
Honestly, hell. How could you pass up a chance like this?
Let's see, I got one last thing I gotta do. Sword fighting lesson. And first I gotta buy some ale.
Here's your chain. What are you looking for?
I feel quite hungry.
I'll take this.
I guess this is the way in.
God save, my lovely. You're looking well today.
You too, handsome. What brings you here?
Let's be
Your
smooth.
beauty, of course.
Oh, noble sir. I'm as honored as any simple maid can be. And apart from my beauty, what else might your worship desire?
I need ale for father.
A pitcher as usual?
Aye. Bring me a cool one from the cellar.
But of course. Here you are.
Thanks.
It's on me today. You can pay me back this evening.
Out of the question. Here you go. And this evening I'll have something more for you.
I can't wait.
Thanks. You'll have something to look forward to this evening.
You too. Oh, by the way, that shifty-looking fellow was asking after you.
Mannion?
I suppose. He is a man who makes his coin robbing honest wayfarers. I'm sure of it. I'll be happy when he's gone for good. But what in heaven's name are you up to with him?
He promised to teach me how to use a sword.
Henry,
What use
I'm
will
glad
that
you
be to
came.
you?
Enough. You sound just like father. I'll be going now. See you this evening.
Hal, I've got something special for you.
Is that so? Now what would that be?
Your favorite, Savior Schnapps.
Really? You're an angel.
I hope you'll thank me properly later.
You bet I will.
Don't you start. Oh well, I wouldn't mind a bite to eat, actually.
I gotta bring this stuff back to the Henry's father before I can do the sword fighting lesson. Clear this waypoint.
Yeah, about time. Have you got everything I wanted?
Yep.
Actually, there's one thing I forgot. Just give me a moment.
Get a move on. We have to finish the sword today.
Oh, wow, that was a waste of time. I guess I do gotta do the sword thing first. Gotta watch my stamina bar.
wanna learn something?
Sprinting.
No, I don't think so. Have you recovered from yesterday's great wound?
It was nothing. Except Mother noticed and had a word or two to say about it.
No mother's happy when a son starts to take an interest in swords. Where there's weapons, there's death. The question is, what do you want?
I don't want to rot in this hole forever. I feel like I don't belong here. I want to live and see the world. The world's a dangerous place and I need to know how to protect myself.
Spoken like a man. And as it happens, today's your last chance. I have to leave. So, are you ready to get stuck in?
Yep, I'm ready.
Yes.
All right, I'll wait on the ground by the sheepfold as usual.
Now for a quick vape.
Welcome, Henry.
they're supposed to follow him. Oh yeah. Combat arena. That was some slow walking.
So, can we get started?
Yeah, let's do it.
We can. Good. And since today's the last time we'll be seeing each other, you can show me everything I've taught you so far. Very well. Let's start with the basics. Keep moving. Your life depends on it. Alright. Now try to hit me. You have to put your weight into your attack. If you just fiddle around, you'll get nowhere. Try slashing from different sides. Unpredictability is the key. Never repeat yourself. Fine. Fine. Very good. Good. Once again. Now you're getting it. The point of the blade is for stabbing. Try it a few times.
Okay.
Nice. Not bad. Again. Nice. Good. Let's try something else. One strike, I can fend off without a sweat. But if you chain your strikes, I'll have a much harder time. As soon as you land one blow, follow it with another. Not bad. Again. Good. Now you're getting it. Right. That's enough. I don't know about you, but I'm tired and thirsty. Remember though, train hard. No one becomes a master.
That was pretty easy.
You have to work.
I don't think it would be easy if they were
the main
swinging
thing is
back
to
at me.
use what you've learned in real combat. There's nothing better than experience, believe me.
Considering how that fist fight went, the enemies are pretty difficult, seems like, from the beginning.
About time. Have you got everything I wanted?
Yep.
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Well done. Right. Let's see what kind of job the master in Sasau did for us. Look at that, lad. That's what I call craftsmanship.
What does the inscription mean?
Damned if I know. Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe? Lord Radzig ordered it. This will be the finest sword I've ever made. Have you got the charcoal? Good. Then fire up the forge. We'll put it all together.
I wonder if this sword is going to be my sword.
By the way, I heard some gossip about what happened to Deutsch. I expect you know something about it.
Maybe.
Maybe? Someone threw dung at Deutsch's freshly lime-washed house, maybe? And maybe those cronies of yours had something to do with it?
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
Got what he deserved, did he? Look, I don't know if you're mixed up in this or if it's just those friends of yours. It's all the same to me. But I have a trade to run. The German pays well. And having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. You understand? Yes. Look me in the eye, Henry. Do you understand?
I understand.
Good. Then we'll never have this conversation again.
What, so you think it's right to let traitors speak ill of the king?
Does that boy ever listen to a word I say? So Deutsch spouts rubbish. So what? You might win a fight with violence, but you'll never win an argument. Remember, Henry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth, not your fists.
The furnace is ready.
Right, we'll do the grip. I'll heat it up, and when I take it out, you slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing. Do it. Good. Once more.
Making swords.
That's it. Done. Now file it down so it sits well in the hand. I'll prepare the guard.
Father, why did you leave Prague? Who ever heard of a master swordsmith making horseshoes in a village?
I had my reasons, Hal. And here I have your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
Do you remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Better than now.
He built half of Prague, and a score of castles, had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university, and all without a war. He knew how to rule.
Better than Wenceslas.
Better by far. But Wenceslas doesn't have it easy. It's hard to step into the shoes of someone whose like is born only once 1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
Do you think Charles would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund? No. Wenceslas may not be the equal of his father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the royal name.
Drink some water.
How's it going? Give it here, and we'll put it all together.
It's a nice looking sword.
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
Henry, are you alright?
Let's go get these nails for Teresa.
Is everything all right, son? Good luck, then.
Here are those nails you wanted.
Thanks. So, how's Bianca?
She's fine. Why do you ask?
Just wondering. Will you be going to the dance this evening?
We will.
Maybe we'll see each other there. Anyway, mustn't keep you. I'll be on my way. That sword is truly beautiful.
Jeez.
Fine lass, eh? Now stop staring at her and come and see this. It's time for the
This
trial
game
by
has a lot
fire.
of zoomed in butts on it. Like in the beginning when the guy slapped the woman. Well, not slapped her, but slapped her butt.
We did a fine job.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Those days are gone, sir.
You haven't lost your skills, though. Would you like to try it?
Sir, what good is a sword to a commoner?
Let him try it.
About to be good with the sword. I just got the feeling the sword is going to be special for this game.
You still have a lot to learn. Ask your father to show you how. He knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life, sir.
Perhaps. But who knows what the future holds for each of us. I see that you almost have it finished.
It just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Excellent. Fine work, very fine. A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer. What say you, Svan?
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently. How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or Vienna.
You're right. It's a very long and peculiar story.
I'd be glad to listen to it over a cup of wine, but duty calls, and I must leave. Here you are. Learn from your father. He truly is a master of his craft.
I'm sure our paths will cross again.
He certainly will.
Once it's ready, send your son up to me with it. Good work, Martin.
Sure.
Guy seems kind of sketchy.
It's been an honor, says Svan. Have a safe journey to Sassa.
The honor is mine, Sir Radzik. Thank you for the hospitality.
A long, peculiar history.
That was a long time ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
Will you teach me how to use it like Sir Radzik said?
Why?
Well, it could come in useful. Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down. I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
Talk as if you've seen it happen.
A man my age has seen a lot. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits, like keeping your head on your shoulders. I want to end my days in Skalitz, here, beneath the linden tree and by your mother's side.
Well, so do I, one day. But first I'd like to see the world, meet new people.
Meet them, or beat them?
Meet. You have to keep going on about it.
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
A messenger.
He was in a hurry. What's happened?
Oh, damn. It's about to be a war.
Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry.
What about you?
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Radzik. If anything happens, he'll take care of you. He owes me.
It's taken out the whole village.
Quickly! We have to close the gates!
Move! Come on, we're closing!
Move it, people!
Come on!
We're running
Come
out of
on!
time! Oh, Henry! Thank God! Get inside, quick! We have to shut the gates!
Keep running, people! Come on!
Mind messing with me?
Are you mad? You can't go back! Ah.
Get through the gates!
Is that Bianca? I was the sword teacher, sword fighting teacher. Oh no. Got her too. Gonna have to get revenge eventually, I guess. That's how things go.
Come on, Hal! You can still make it! Run! Find a horse! Ride to Talmberg! Tell them what's coming! Warn them!
Run by the moats! There's a path down there! Jump down from the wall and flee!
Oh, gotta run. Hey, find a horse. Can't run too much or then I'll lose my stamina. I have no idea where to go to find a horse. Oh, there we go. It's right in front of me. Oh, I'm about to die.
Go!
How were they running so fast? Yeah, I'm dead. Wow. I wasn't even trying to fight them, I was running away. I guess I gotta run faster. I'm gonna go this direction so that I don't run into them. there's a horse.
Go to hell, you Tatar beast!
Horse riding, canter, gallop. I trapped myself.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've made it away. Not yet, at least.
Yeah.
About to die again. Get this to death. I cannot control this horse.
Left. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm dead again. Oh no, it's just a horse. I'm just gonna let them kill me so I can do this the right way. This is harder than driving. Make sure I stay on the trail so I don't fall into the water. I don't know how to jump with the horse.
Left. Talmberg is to the left, along the stream.
I might be in the clear now.
Yeah. Warn the others! They've tore its scallops! Flee!
Kibel legt er fast.
Ja.
They're still behind me.
Flee! To Talmberg!
Siget the Genu! Megöl lett te büdös!
Ma a pokolban végzett!
They're still behind me that whole time.
Oh my god! Wait!
Jesus Christ!
Help! Skeleton's been attacked! Do something! Help! Quickly, everyone! Get your asses here!
Hey! And loose!
Hadi vurdum yine!
Quickly! We're closing the gate!
Gotta get patched up. I got hit by an arrow.
Someone give him a drink. And bring hot wine and bandages. Tell me, boy, who are you, and where are you from? What in hell's name happened?
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the
A
ground?
huge army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language. Maybe Tatars?
Tartars, you say? Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours. Grit your teeth, boy. I'm gonna pull that hair out. Easy. All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. It only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand? There you go. Good as new.
Thank you.
If you idlers nothing better to do, get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage? Sir, this is a survivor from...
I heard, Robart. Tell me, boy, what exactly happened? Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground. But a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Kuttenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Robart. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe. What's your name, boy?
I'm Henry.
This game has a lot
Son
of
of the Scarlet
cinematics.
Blacksmith.
I know him.
It's good though. It gives
Did he
me
make
time
it inside the castle?
Vic.
I'm sorry. It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us. Anyway, thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
As you command, sir.
Also gives me time to drink water. It's more important.
Oh, aye. He was looking mighty smug.
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach.
Please tell me what happened in Scotland. I have
heard
Oh, God.
They say
Eat. Food.
Let's eat. Got some bread.
I told you to come with me. Aren't you hungry? I can't understand why he'd waste his talents, but I'm sure he has reasons.
Oh, I had
He
to
had a
go
fine
somewhere to eat
reputation.
food, not eat the food in my inventory.
Ah, milady. You're fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bojana here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master? Here you are, then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the outer bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, milady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, yes. Thank you, my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, man.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
Pick up all the food. Never know when you'll need it to restore health and stuff. way. Oh, that's not the right way. Okay, I think this is where I'm supposed to go.
Please tell me what happened in Scouts. I have a kin there.
It seemed like any other day. And then I saw thick smoke rising above the hamlet of Rovna. Soon, Sigismund's army were finished there and came for us. The order to attack must have come even before the alarm bell rang.
God preserve us.
I ran to the castle for shelter with the others. Behind me I could hear the shouts of the attackers and the screams of the wounded. Then I turned and saw Father trying to save Mother. They were both killed. The gate was closed by then. The men on the battlements were calling to me to run and warn you here. And with God's help I made it.
My God, that's horrible. You were lucky to survive. And our thanks for warning us. I'll pray that you see better times.
Oh, God damn it, my stomach hurts.
Is he hungry again or something? I don't know. I was asleep. Probably gonna go to sleep after the next save point in this. This is a good time to do this. Yeah, 8 hours. Probably gonna end the stream in a little bit so I can get some rest. It's 4 a.m. I've just been staying up late. I'm gonna wait till I get to the next checkpoint to save at.
Yes?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady, no, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine. It's just what you need to help you sleep.
My lady, thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to, but to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you. But I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal.
I know what it is to be left alone in the world. Although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
You might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands. I went to the tavern to buy ale for Father. I know it's a job for a groom, but I didn't mind, because my girl Bianca worked there. I courted her a while and we agreed to meet in the evening, but our meeting was never to happen.
Oh dear boy.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzig. I'd been secretly learning sword fighting and hiding it from my parents. So when we assembled the sword, I tried a few moves with it. There's a big difference between a wooden sword and a real one. Maybe if I hadn't taken that sword in my hand, I wouldn't be here today.
You're full of surprises.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town. A horde of soldiers was amassed. Pennants flapped in the wind, the armour glinted in the sunlight, and the horses whinnied impatiently. They were waiting for Sigismund to give the command to attack.
How awful.
And then death descended on Skalitz. I looked towards the tavern and saw a group of Cumans chasing down my Bianca and murdering her for sport. There was nothing I could do to help her.
You mustn't blame yourself. She's with the Lord now.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle. I ran as if my life depended on it, which it did. But my guardian angel watched over me and I made it to the mill below the castle.
It's as well you did. The Lord be praised.
And I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I wanted to help her. God knows I wanted to. Even though I had the sword we made for Sir Radzig, they had me outnumbered and they were well armed too. I only just managed to grab one of their horses and ride off. I couldn't help her any more than I could have helped my parents.
It wasn't your fault.
I'll never forget the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
That's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors you went through.
So what's your dialogue?
I was young when I
Getting
married
tired?
my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king, and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone, and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years. And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
They put a lot of effort
Divish
into
seems
the
like a good,
voice acting
strong
in this game.
Certainly. Only
Sometimes they just
he
have
has
you
many
read stuff and you skip
concerns.
through it.
He had to
And
rebuild
it's like
Talmberg. After he was
full-on
released, the king
conversations and
appointed him
everything.
Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all.
Some of the
But at least
cinematics
we
and
were in the
dialogue is a
city,
bit long,
There was something going on.
but it tells the story.
And now, we're here.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep.
Let me sleep.
I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night, my lady.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
I might play for a little bit longer, see if I can get to some action parts. Cinematics have taken up most of the time I've been playing. I've just been watching through them as the story continues. How do I get out of here? Oh, I was looking at the wrong door. I'm just gonna play a bit more till I get to a point where I can save a checkpoint. And then I'll probably pick the game back up later on today when I wake up. I'll do a little bit more of it right now.
Then right here behind the solid.
Listen up. It is Sigismund and his army. Prepare for the worst. But don't be daunted by their numbers.
Oh,
Heed my command. All will live well.
because of the fire.
Hey, you men down there. Tell the people outside the walls to prepare for attack. Quickly, do you understand?
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Divish sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund. Said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And so Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get there, won't we?
Aye, we will.
Good luck to you.
Might be a battle again.
Who goes there? Lucifer and all his minions. Who else, Robber?
Sir Radzig, what a relief.
Oh, they survived.
There with you?
People from the
Yes, sir, he is right
from
here.
Skalitz.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzig, you didn't exactly pick the
Probably
best
not all
time
of
for an
them, though.
outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars
That's
crawled
the
into
guy
their
who I was
holes
saying
and
seemed
left storming
sketchy
the castle from all clement
when I was in the
weather.
first part of the
We were
game
able
in
to
Skalitz.
sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood
I
a
find it
chance
hard to
against
believe
them.
that they could just sneak
Would you
away
like to spend
from
the night in
the
Talmberg?
army
Oh, no.
that was
When
approaching
Sigismund
that
finds
castle.
the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
What will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense, and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
Sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Hovel of Balding.
I see you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will. And good luck to you and your people, too. These are dark times. Move out! Anywhere, people! Move out! Don't be a troublemaker right there now!
Men, tonight we'll have triple patrol. Sort out the watches between you as always. And if I catch anyone boozing, playing dice or slacking off, I'll personally break every bone in his body. I want you to keep a close eye on everything nearby. Sigismund will surely have sent spies, and likely men as well, to follow the Skalitz people, now he knows they've fled. Keep your eyes peeled, and report everything to me at once. Understood?
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch of the battlements, my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I'll have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid. Don't worry. I'll tell the men to relieve you later. Take care.
I just gotta keep watch. I don't know if this is exactly what they meant for me to do.
Wandering around like a stray sheep. Must be your first watch, eh? I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will. Thank you.
Okay. Let's just skip some time. It's an interesting thing when you're walking around not knowing what to do, and then it turns out that's what you were supposed to do, because it was part of what they're gonna tell you to do. Let's wait 2 hours. Eat a carrot. FPS is back up here. I guess all that rain and stuff in the dark and the fire made it drop. I'll wait another hour. Oh no.
Let's go! Let's go! Move it! Quick! Go! Go! Let's go! Let's go! Move it! Quick! Go! Go!
Wonder when I'm gonna have some more action. I'm just gonna be running again.
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. We may be in for a surprise. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Tomberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Skalitz and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. You don't want to end up like them.
I am Sir Markvart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markvard. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberg divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, the Ratsik Kobila, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzik of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzik is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king then that the Ratsik Kobila is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzik Kobila is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there's little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
No, they're not attacking this one.
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard.
Have the game saved here. See what my next objective is. So I had to talk to Sir Robard again. But I think I'm gonna end it here. I've been playing for a while. I'm getting tired. Let me save my game. Okay, so I'm gonna be ending the stream. I'll probably be back on later today. Might play this or something different, maybe some COD or something. But yeah, peace.